Johnson City and Washington County, Tennessee have seen the signs, high speed ahead. And that is why we are pleased to offer Johnson City, Washington County, Tennessee as the perfect candidate for Google's new ultra high-speed broadband service. I'm Josh Smith. I'm from here, I live here, I work here, and I got to tell you, the people of Johnson City are hardworking, innovative, fun-loving folks. And the same spirit that really tamed this land more than 200 years ago, it's alive and well today. And it has these folks ready to launch Google's new ultra high-speed broadband service. Now, the best way for you to really know Johnson City is to meet its people, all of whom have seen the warning signs and love the fact that high speed is ahead. Now, while Johnson City is not yet known for its ultra high-speed broadband internet access, not yet anyway, we are known for one thing, and it's some good food. And if you want a good lunch in Johnson City, when you come here, you come to Jane's Lunchbox. You should know Jane is Jane Myron, who happens to be Johnson City Mayor Jane Myron. And I pulled her out of the kitchen. Hey, Mayor.
Hey, I'm still cooking.
Meanwhile, as you cook old-fashioned, you're leading the city forward. And we're looking forward to a new generation of infrastructure, right? Talk about why a city like Johnson City that's trying to be the best already needs help in this area and when it comes to the bringing in the high-speed internet access.
Well, we're very fortunate in this city to have great medical care. Great educational opportunities. We have East Tennessee State University here. We have the Quillen College of Medicine, the College of Pharmacy. We have a Veterans Administration hospital, one of the few in the country located here. So that, coupled with other opportunities, will be progressive and be able to attract the folks to come and maybe invite them in to be part of us. We like partnerships, collaborations, and I believe together anything is possible.
Well, if there is anyone begging for ultra high-speed broadband internet service here in Johnson City, it's our local entrepreneurs, and here there are a lot of them, and I want you to meet one of them now. This is Eric McCarty. Eric won Johnson City's first ever Will This Float business pitch competition. Obviously the answer is yeah, it'll float. How did you do it? What was your idea? And tell me about the competition.
Sure. The idea was for a forum site where you could actually exchange tips for information. I'm kind of an entrepreneur who I don't really invent new things, but I'll take existing ideas and options and put them together in a way that's never been done before.
I'm hearing about a business community that's desperate for that next step, that next bit of help. How do you think ultra high-speed broadband would help this place and help business people like you?
What you're doing is you're putting a tool in our hands that we could take to any area of life, and apply it and do things that we couldn't dream of beforehand. So.
Eric McCarty, thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. So you're hearing what ultra high-speed broadband internet service would do in terms of enhancing business opportunities. But what about the business of protecting our natural resources, these beautiful Appalachian mountains that we call home? Our local power board, the Johnson City Power Board, actually has a really great idea. Their vision is to go green, for their customers to consume less of the finite resources we have. But they need some extra infrastructure, if you will, to make their vision a reality.
We plan on providing a fiber backbone, which will provide customers opportunities to follow their energy usage. It's going to give them so much flexibility to know how they can cut back on their energy usage, which is going to be a lot more lighter on their wallets, which is going to be a lot less carbon footprint in our environment, which is going to be a way that we're all happy and we all have a way to conserve energy, and we all have a way to make our environment even more greener. But in this down economy, the cost of providing this kind of infrastructure in a medium-sized town such as ours is a challenge. I think we hear feedback from customers, from business customers that say to us, we want to figure out a way to lower our energy costs. We want and really need that advanced communications network that is only provided via fiber to the home that Google would provide. But everyone looks at the price tag and they sort of get concerned then. And so if Google's willing to consider our community, we think that we would be the wonderful spot for them to bring this type of project in to provide those services, to show you what we can do when we combine our backbone that the Johnson City Power Board is going to provide, the middle mile, with Google's last mile project. We think it's a partnership made in heaven.
A lot of our economy here in Johnson City is based on health care and businesses connected to it, like, say, medical transcription services. Now, we've come a long way from this old dictaphone. I think that's what it is. But businesses here are ready to make the next step. One of them is run by this lady. This is Elisa Comer. She owns Eagles Landing. They do medical transcription work. And let me tell you, she and others like her need help from Google.
We are at the national thread at the very front of the curve in bringing healthcare technology to our patients in this area, and in fact even supporting areas outside of the Tri-Cities through our technology here, which again has to build itself on the very basic of high speed internet, very fast to get the information to where it needs to be. We do reach the ceiling sometimes in not having the consistent deliverables on the high speed. Again, a lot of our folks, in fact all of our folks, work at home. They have home-based businesses. So it's not really enough just for us to have this kind of access to the business hubs where we are. We even need it into the rural areas of our community because our workers work from home. And so it's not overlooked with us as just something nice to have at home and you get better cable and you get better internet and you check your email. It's not really that at all. This is a business issue for us. We're supporting patients even at the very basic home office.
Elisa's business is just one of the businesses being incubated here at the East Tennessee State University Innovation Lab. It is a really cool place. One man who would really like to see Google come to Johnson City is East Tennessee State University President, Dr. Paul Stanton.
Well, the impact could be huge. The programs we have, some 125 different degree offering programs, require broadband connectivity. And we have everything from digital media with some heavy load challenges, computer science that needs connectivity. We also are heavily involved with, through the medical school and our Division of Health Sciences, with rural health. And in fact, we're currently working on a proposal with the VA to develop one of the few chronic rehabilitation centers for the nation for the veterans coming back from the wars. We now have one of the, I think it's 5 simulation labs that broadcast through the internet all around the world how you better train physicians, nurses, and other practitioners for the future using simulation type models. So that would be a real help to us in so many areas.
Different people, different walks of life, but united by a common goal of a better community in which to live and work. We invite Google to come here, see for yourself, and partner with us as we move toward high speed ahead.